ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഇവിടെ ഒരു കോമ്പൗണ്ടിലാണുള്ളത്. ഒരു കൾച്ചറൽ പ്രോഗ്രാം സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം. ഫോറിനേഴ്സിനൊക്കെ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് തനതായ സ്റ്റൈലിലുള്ള പാട്ട്, ഡാൻസ് കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ. നമ്മളെ കൂടെ വന്ന എല്ലാവരും അവിടെ ഇരിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ എന്തായാലും പ്രോഗ്രാമിൻ്റെ വീഡിയോസ് നമ്മൾ കൂടുതൽ അപ്ഡേറ്റ് ചെയ്യും.
Jag gillar konceptet av vad många personer snackar om. Jag är sugen på det. Men jag vet att jag är dålig på det. Så jag bara... borde nog
ഇതാണ് ഡെസേർട്ടിൽ നല്ല കോടമഞ്ഞ് ഇറങ്ങിയത്. അതിൻ്റെ കാഴ്ചകളാണ് ഇപ്പം നിങ്ങൾ കാണുന്നത്. ഇനി നേരെ ഇവിടുന്ന് റൂമിലേക്ക് പോയി അവിടുന്ന് ഫ്രഷായിട്ട് നേരെ ഇവിടെ നേരെ ക്യാമ്പിൽ നിന്ന് ഫ്രഷായിട്ട് നേരെ റൂമിലേക്ക് പോകും. സോ ഇനി റൂമിലെത്തിയിട്ട് കാണാം. ബായ്. കൂടെ വന്ന ട്രാവലേഴ്സിനോട് നമുക്ക് കുറച്ച് കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചോദിക്കാം. ഒരു ഇന്ത്യയിലുള്ള ഒരു ട്രാവൽ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് അങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ടെന്ന് ചോദിച്ചു നോക്കാം. Hi Max.
Hello.
So how is your experience in traveling in India?
It's been very intense. Been here for 1 week.
Okay.
Done a lot of things in a short time. Intensity and kindness from people.
Any bad experience? You can tell positive things and also negative things.
I guess the risk of getting scammed is one thing. The messiness on the streets and dirty streets. Not my favorite things.
Thanks. You can tell your name and your experience about traveling in India.
Yeah, my name is Jason. I'm from California in the US. I've been traveling in India for 2.5 months, and for me, India is a really intense and interesting place as well. It's intense because I've never been in a place with so many crowds, so many people, but also it's hard for me to find places where a lot of people are really friendly, really genuine, really helpful. And so it's intense sometimes in a bad way, but sometimes in really good ways as well. I think,
like I asked him, any bad experience?
I've had some like really weird experiences of like almost getting scammed. Like I ended up spending like a night with a bunch of random locals who tried to scam me at like 1 in the morning. I thought maybe I was gonna get robbed, but then it was okay. So for me, that was the worst experience.
I'll spread this video, so this will show so many people in India. So let them understand how the other people they are suffering. So that's why I asked.
Yeah, I mean, I think life in India for the average person is very difficult. Like when I take trains around, even just like walking around some of the poorer neighborhoods in the cities, like you really see the suffering of the average person. Like they don't have many resources, things aren't super clean, very, very crowded. And I think that's very difficult, at least compared to countries in the West. But at the same time, like still a lot of these people, like very friendly, like kids come up to you, say hi, like mothers, fathers, they wave to you on the streets. And so I think that's very beautiful, but also I think life can be difficult here. As a traveler, I appreciate that I get to just see so many different sides of India.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And next, can you?
What?
It's like a small interview about your experience in India.
In India?
Yeah.
Whole? Okay. Wait.
How you feel about India or your experience in traveling in India?
Okay. First, this is my second trip to India. Maybe that's why. Maybe that meaning is I like India. But sometimes I really feel like I hate India. I'm sorry. But,
No, I asked, you can tell positive or negative things.
Yeah.
If you suffered from something, it will help to others to understand.
Yeah, but to be honest, my character is like not such a person. Like usually I don't feel like I hate something or I got mad at something. I usually don't feel like that, but when I travel India, I feel like, oh, I really hate that, or like that, and that is also
some certain incidents make you bad.
That is also makes me more fun. Maybe that's one of reasons to travel India. And
And which is the most place you like?
In India, Jaisalmer is one of my favorites, and I also liked Varanasi.
Varanasi.
Yeah, it was so chaos, and I like this kind of vibes. So this time I planned to visit Varanasi, but I couldn't. So maybe I will come back to visit Varanasi again, I think. Yeah. And when I travel the world, I describe like, okay, this country's people is like this, but I can't
You
tell.
can't because in different places the
Yeah.
cultures are different.
Yeah, so for example, Japanese are so polite and they follow the rules. That's people describe Japanese, but when I describe Indian, I don't know because they're so, yeah.
I understand. Anything else?
Anything else? Maybe I really like Indian food. Yeah.
Thank you.
Som är svåra att liksom, underhålla på ett bra sätt. Jag tänkte att ha välgörenhet där det finns open source.
Hi Philip. It's your turn. What's your experience in traveling in India, and what's the most loved, your most favorite thing and most worst thing?
My experience traveling in India, I think, as I think most people said, it's very intense. It's a lot of things happening all the time. It's a lot of traffic, it's a lot of sound, it's a lot of scents, smells. But it's also a lot of beauty and a lot of contrasts, which I really like. But it's very intense the first time you land there.
So you are telling if there are so many negative things like transportation and local people scamming things, if these are government took care of these all things in a good manner, the travelers can easily access to cities like that.
I think the transport has been not too bad. I think it's been pretty good. Like there's always a risk of getting scammed, but so far it hasn't been that bad.
Okay.
Like for sure you're gonna pay a bit extra as a foreigner, but still it's usually not that big of a deal.
According to you, is that right? As a foreigner, you should pay extra money for the same service. Is that right for you? According to your?
I don't think it's necessarily right. It should be a fair marketplace. I don't see a problem with foreigners perhaps having to pay more for things, but I think it then should be done in a bit more transparent way.
Yeah. So you feel like something is hiding?
Yeah, it's a lot of hidden, and it causes a lot of uncertainty, which caused me to question, like, do I actually want to go and do this, or do I actually want to, because I don't want to feel scammed, but if I know that it's fair enough that I pay 50% extra, then it's not as big of a deal. Then it's just part of the experience. Yeah, but I don't like the feeling of being scammed.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.